Welcome everyone to Fallout 4, and we got a bit of something a little bit different I want to try and do today. This is a settlement build, but I don't want to build a normal settlement. So I thought I want to build something different. And well, if you don't recognize, we're actually in the glowing sea. We did a video actually on cleaning up this place. Place was a mess. This one, and you got that one down there, which I started doing something. This is, well, actually, so I can try and remember myself now. Okay, got a wasteland outpost and the federal supply cache. Okay, this place, I think you get a little quest or something that relates to this place. I'm not entirely sure. But these are both settlements, that one and this one. Strange enough, they're so close to each other. So I started playing around more or less with the idea. And, well, I couldn't stop. And then this is what I stopped with. So, because we needed a base to build on. And I wanted something nice. So here we've got the workshop over there, and then I've added a generator and things on that side for our power. So I want to build a hotel in the glowing sea. And if you look at the way everything looks around here, it's pretty terrible. Let's quickly get a bit of bird's eye view here. As you can see, the glowing sea is basically nothing. That's the edge of the glowing sea there. It goes down to the bridge. So there's nothing around here. So I built this up. It looks kind of nice. Very fancy, I must say. We even got a little pond in the front. And I want to build a hotel on here. So let's get cracking. I just haven't decided what kind of build I want to do, actually. I'm not sure how I want to... Obviously, we can't use wood or concrete or something. It's going to look a bit weird. So I'm thinking probably one of the... Something with bricks, maybe. Yeah, to give it that good little look. Which means I'm going to have to go to the kits down here and see what we have. Bunkers? No, it won't be bunkers, not Bunker Hill. Oh yes, thinking of Bunker Hill, looking at this now. I tried a stream now a couple of days ago, whatever. Was trying to work in Bunker Hill. I even went back afterwards, changed mods and whatever, and it crashes every couple of minutes, whether I build or scrap or whatever. It just crashes, so I can't build there. I don't know what the story is, why it's doing it. It's one of those things. It's like the mechanist layer I've had before, where I just couldn't do anything eventually, even with mods. So unfortunately I can't build there. But yeah, we can build. So now what I want to do is actually, I think, use this. Which one we're going for? We actually want this place to look kind of new. So I think it's probably going to be this. So we've got something with bricks. And we are going to build ourselves a hotel. Now I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I need flooring. First of all. Okay, what is this? Wood clean. Now we want to make this a clean looking place. Okay, now how am I going to get this floor to go onto this thing without going into the ground? And I want to keep enough space around the edges as well. So which way are you going to be going now? This is not going to be easy. I don't want to put things in the ground here because, well, the grass is going to stick through. Man, I'm trying to figure out how to get this working. Foundations. What is all these foundations? I've never actually used this stuff. Well, that could work. But how does this thing... Is it... Oh, okay, you just got the wall. I don't think that's what I want. Stairs. I suppose we want to lift this up a little bit. I'm not sure how this thing actually works. I've never actually used these building parts before. Okay, so this is now the entrance going in here. So we want the stairs about there. So this needs to be about there, I think. Okay, but how does this, what does this do? Okay, so you got this little thing around there. We're gonna have a walkway that way. Okay, how does this thing deal with corners though? Is there a corner thing in here? Oh, there is actually. Hey, bug, where'd you come from? Okay, now why doesn't this snap on? Gosh, is this thing gonna make my life now a little bit difficult? I think this goes like this. No, but the stuff doesn't snap, so how am I supposed to get the stuff on here if it doesn't want to snap on? Where do you go to? You go this way. Yeah, well, this is not good. Okay, well, let's see. If I do a floor on here, where does the floor go to? Let's snap on top of this thing or what? Okay, so it does snap there. I think I'm going to have to try something like this. Don't know if this is going to work. Does this have a pattern? Oh, it does have a pattern on it. Yeah, so we have to change this around like so. Then go back into the foundations. Let's see, will you snap on now or not? Which way are you? This way. Why doesn't this thing want to go on here? Makes no sense. Okay, well anyway, let's see. Can you go on? Oh, this is so annoying. Snap already. I don't want you that high. I only want you at this height. I actually don't know how high I can build here. Because obviously this is going to be a straight up type of build. No, but that's stupid. They're not supposed to go like that. Okay, I'm going to have to play around with this thing now a little bit. Because these other parts don't want to cooperate. You go. Which way is this board? This way. Let's see, maybe it will go in now. Okay, stairs. Is this all the same? Oh, okay, it's actually different colors. Oh, what is this? This is... Oh, it looks like trimmings or something. Okay, well, we don't want that. Okay, are you gonna snap on there for me? Oh, now that doesn't want to go on. What about this? What is this one? This is a... Oh, it looks like a basement window on it. Okay, I'm gonna have to make another plan here. Let's see, stairs, something with stairs. Ledges, roof, balconies, miscellaneous stuff. No. These are just plugs. Okay, that's windows. So where the heck are the stairs? Why are there not stairs in here? What is this? This is pillars. Maybe there's stairs inside here somewhere. I don't think so. These are just walls. This game can never make it easy for you. There's always something that it has to do. I don't have anything else yet to work with. Okay, so how am I going to get this thing to do what I wanted to do? If I can get it down on the ground here, then... I actually wanted it to be on the height like that. But now this is not allowing me to do that. I don't want it in there. I don't want there. I'm gonna have to try something. Okay, so this is not gonna work. I need to find another way of doing something here. Where is the... No, not that. Okay, another option would be... I'll take that. How big is this? Now that goes to the top, which I don't want it to do. I don't have anything smaller than that. Now this stuff's too big. Unless... where's the windows? Where are the windows? I don't see the windows here. Do I have to go in a separate thing now to get the windows? It's that one. Okay, so let's say we want a door and a window, which is supposed to be over here. Okay, door and a window. Let's see, double windows, like that. Alright, I'm gonna have to jump around between the stuff. Okay, now that... You're gonna go underneath for me? Yes, okay, that does fit underneath. So that goes out. Okay, so I can maybe work with that. If this is gonna cooperate. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to maybe do the bottom first. Come on, man. No, it just doesn't want to snap. Now, why did you work there but not here? Why does this game have to be so stubborn? Okay, do I have something else I can shove in there? Shell kit. No, this is just the doors and the windows stuff. Okay. I don't even know if this is the right color though. Is this the right? It looks like the right color. Because these things aren't all the same color. That's white. Now that's the lighter one. Yeah, that's the one I actually want to be using. Okay, so that is the correct one. Okay, where is the... No, I don't want that. Pillars. Do I have any like horizontal pillars and stuff in here? No, this is all vertical stuff. Windows. No, we don't want windows. It's all the different windows. I wonder if I shouldn't use some of these. Yeah, well, there's actually a staircase thing. Okay, I'm going to take this out. Why does this stuff want to snap up there? It's not even snapping. What is this? A wall? Oh, let's go underneath. Okay, it goes up there. Let's see if I can get it on. Oh my gosh. This thing is really testing me. What is this? Is this also stairs? I don't know what this is. It looks like a stair, but it's not really a stair, I think. This is walls. What is this stuff? I don't know. Is this bases or... Oh my gosh. It's not snapping either. I need something below the... What is this? Concord trims. Oh no, but this is roof trims. This is not going to work for this. Man, this is just not my day today. Interior, no, that's interior stuff. Ledges, balconies. Okay, well clearly that's not working, so I'm gonna have to try and improvise with something else here. What do I have that can go underneath this thing? Residential, nah. Okay, commercial, I need something. the stairs first of all. Okay, there's kind of a stair. Get rid of this stupid thing. Okay, are you gonna snap on there with anything? No, you're snapping the wrong side. This game is just working against me today, and I don't know why. What in the world? Okay, let's find something else. Otherwise I'm gonna go with normal concrete. So the concrete's got... Let's see, these guys, don't you have... And you got foundations, but that's not gonna work. Okay, let's get stairs. How big are you? Okay, there's a one that could maybe. Is that gonna work? No? Why is everything against me today? Why are you snapping to that side? Oh my gosh, okay, hold on. Let's try it. Let's see if I put this. I'm gonna need more than one anyway, so I'm gonna put that there for a second. I think let me just put another one down. Then we're gonna go and grab... where was it? This one? Doesn't really matter, but anyway, let me just go through here. Just getting an idea now of what I want to do. Okay, so if I stick that on there, grab that. Okay, you're gonna want to go... How did I work this out now? Okay. Everything is just not working today. No man. Grab this, which technically should be that side. Oh, okay, so if I do that. Okay, then flip that in there. Okay, but now the door's not lined up though. So how do I get the door to line up? Okay, and then stick that back in there. Okay, so now that that's in there, so you're gonna the rigmarole to go in different things here. So if I go into this thing, I've got that. So let's try this. That should be for a double door, and it lines up perfectly. Okay, but how do I close this up though? That's where I'm having my problem. I need to have something to close up there before I continue building, otherwise I'm going to have to redo everything. So let's see if I can get normal concrete. Concrete. But now the problem, you've got these ages things on here, and I don't know if that's going to work. Why is everything clicking to the top? Are you going to snap onto anything? No. You are just going to snap on there. I swear this game is against me today. It just doesn't want to do what I wanted to do. No, it doesn't even want to go in there. Okay, what else do I have here? Supports, no. Is everything here the same? Gotta be something. Walls. Yeah, see, I actually want clean things like that. See, will this do the trick? This can't fit in there, but it just doesn't want to go on. Can't figure out how this thing is supposed to fit on you. What is that? Let's see if I can get you underneath. Oh, man. There's a smaller one in here. got those. That's the only stuff that I've got, but it's not going to work either. Yeah, I need it down like that. Let's see, will you snap on the bottom here? Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I'll have to come up with something. I'm gonna carry on with the thing as it is. Let's quickly get this floor in here. Shell kits. Need that. Okay, let's see, the sun's going down a bit. Okay, now we can see better. Don't you just hate it when the thing doesn't want to work like you want it? There's actually quite a lot of space here. And I've got no idea who this guy is. Who are you? You a settler? Oh my gosh, where do you come from? Don't know where that dude comes from. Okay, now I wonder if this... How big are we going to make this place? Okay, I need to work out more that direction. Come on, snap. That's one goes to about there, I think is where I wanted it. Okay, now how much space do I have here? Okay, that's more or less what I wanted there. Okay, so that's the way I'm going to do it. We're going to go straight up. Okay, now we need some windows and stuff. Let's see. I think I can just go with this. The only problem with this thing is this is like very, very clean. You can see the way the stuff looks, it's very clean. Okay, I'm just going to put windows down. We need to get a base so we can more or less work out what's what. Yeah, when that sun starts coming out like that, it's a lot of weight. That stuff even straight. Okay, is it going on top of it? Oh no, see, he's going on the outside. That's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, now for those who was following on my channel or was checking out when I did Jamaica Plain, and I rebuilt Jamaica Plain itself, you should go and check out. It came out pretty cool actually. I used the same building stuff here, and it's actually pretty cool to build with this stuff. Are you following me around? You look like you want to talk to me or something. Usually the settlers don't come so quick to these other type of settlements. What was I saying? Oh yes. Yeah, this is cool stuff. This guy is actually I think he wants to talk to me or something. He's always following me around. I think he's gonna come all the way to me now. Yeah, no, he wants to talk to me about something. Yeah, he definitely wants to talk to me. I'm losing track of what I actually want to say here. Okay, but anyway, I enjoy building with this type of thing, so we'll see how it goes. Now we've got to find something that will fit underneath this thing, but I don't know what. All parts, floors, stairs. What is there that can fit underneath these things? I'm going to be jumping around between all this different building material stuff. Okay, building kits. Brick. Actually, wouldn't mind having a darker brick at the bottom. What's this? Kits concrete. Man, there's things in here I didn't even know I had. There's nothing got foundations and things. Industrial. The walls. Don't have any half walls or something in here. No, you're not gonna do what I want you to do. Interior walls, exterior walls, foundations. Yeah, foundations is a good start. Even though that's actually not what I want. Ooh, what's that? That looks like it wants to work. Ooh, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. I think that will work. Hold on. I think this will work. This will definitely work. If I can get this now on here somehow. I can't see from this side. And this dude is gonna creep me out, following me around all over the place. Okay. That definitely works. That actually gives it a good look. Now just to try and get this in here. Looks like a nice sturdy base. Okay, so it's that, and then you're gonna do. No, but now how far does this thing go? Gonna have a gap. What options do I have here? Oh, that's it. Okay, inverted corner thing. Okay, and that's a straight one. You've got that. Dude, you gotta stop following me around because you're creeping me out. Okay, now what's the difference between these two? Why do I have two of them? What? There's got to be a difference. Okay, well, just gonna have to stick with that one. Oh, I'm liking this. That actually looks pretty good. It gives it a whole 3D type of look to it and everything. Okay, so let's quickly get this in. A little bit of patience, you eventually find get with something. Heavy duty base. That comes out pretty good. Only thing is now, how do I fix that? Is there any foundation things that go into that? Okay, it's got that and you got that. It's only got 4 pieces in there. Okay, walls. There's like a pillar or something that goes in there. What is this? Oh, that's pretty big stuff. Okay, so that's not it. Now, these are big building things. This is like a mechanist layer type of stuff. And factories. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and find something to stick in there with those gaps. Okay, and we quickly save. You wanted to say something? Get it over and done with, because I'm kind of busy. Okay, well now you want to say nothing. Okay, so obviously we're gonna have a reception, couches, sitting places, probably some toilets or something in here, and then a lot of bedrooms. Okay, I think the first thing I've got to figure out is staircase. What kind of staircase are we gonna be building, and how high can I build it? Let me think. And it's not as easy as you would think. Okay, floors, foundations, which are actually a lot of crap. It doesn't work so good. This is just balcony stuff. All balcony stuff. Roof parts. Okay, so that's not a worry at the moment. What is this? Trims. Wood trims. Where will you use wood trims? Oh, it just clicks on the wall. Okay. Oh, hold on a sec. I don't suppose this can close the gap here or anything. No, I need something. I need a pillow or something. Okay, anyway, I'm looking for stairs. Stairs, and there's no stairs in here. So what am I going to use for stairs? That's a little bit of a problem, actually. Well, speaking of pillars, any chance that this is going to go in there or not? Why are they going to make this stuff like this? Why can't you just give me a straight pillar thing that doesn't hide away? Guess I can get like a small wall or something in here, maybe. Yeah, I wonder if I can... Will you go underneath for me? Don't know which way this thing shows. Okay, you're going that way. This is a very annoying pillar. It doesn't want to snap. Okay, so that's not going to work. Okay, I'll get back to that. Okay, where are the stairs? Why is there no stairs in this thing? At least not the stairs that I want. Okay, so that's the only stair with the rails. They don't have something that's pre-built. And I can't even see these stairs properly. Without building the damn thing. Okay, well that matches the color, so that's, I'm assuming, the new ones. Okay, rails. Okay, what is this? Is that the same one? Looks like it. I can't see properly, man. There we go, that's better. Okay, so that's the long one and that's the short one. And this is probably the... this is the old one. Okay, so that's the old one. Long and short, old, and this. Okay, so that looks like that's what we're going with. Now to figure out how and where I'm building these stairs. Just gonna make this very complicated, actually. Okay, so this is gonna be there. You're gonna have staircase going up. Don't make my life difficult, please. Just work. Okay, so you're gonna go up like that. And then I'm wondering whether I'm gonna be able to get this thing now. Let's see, another one. It's that one. I think that's the way we're gonna have to do it. Okay. So that... like that. Okay, so you're gonna have a floor about there. And then we get another one. Okay, then this one is supposed to go like so. I think. Okay, up there, up there, up there. Now the only question is, how do I can put rails on here. You're gonna have walls around the edges. Now let me just get rid of the small one. Okay, so that's going to be there and there. That's supposed to be like that, and that's going to be like that. Okay, so you're going to go up there, you can go up that way, you can go up that way. Oh, hold on, am I seeing a build limiting stick coming out here? I just saw a little flash of red up here now. Which usually means a restriction. Okay, so if I put a floor up on there. Okay, so you are going to go that way. Okay, then how do I stop people from falling off here then? I'm just going to put rails in everywhere. This makes things complicated. Okay, so how many floors do we have now? Okay, ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor. I'm going to have to build this all in here first. Then we can plan a little bit better. Okay, why am I hearing gunfire? So far, so good. Okay, so that's that one. We need one there and there and... Okay, let's see if this is gonna work. Okay, it looks like we can get past that one fine. Okay, so that's basically what it's gonna look like. Why am I hearing gunfire? So one of my provisioners in trouble again. Of course, your provisioners can get killed, if you didn't know that. I've had it happen before. Yeah, I see a robot down there. That's the other base. Where is... Maybe they took care of it. Anyway. Okay, moving on. Man, I love this clean new look. Okay, we got a save point at least. Ah, somebody's still shooting somewhere. Okay, so I've got that. Now, back to walls. I think it's this one, hopefully. Windows. Ah, there I see some shooting down there. Okay, I'm just sticking this in because it's easier to get more light inside here in the meantime. I've got to figure out how many rooms or where I'm going to put rooms and passageways. I think this is a bit going to be, whoops, more complicated than I thought it would be. I just realized something. I've got elevators in this thing. I can get elevators. We can use elevators. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Let's see, floors. Okay, just make sure I've got this stuff all facing the right direction. Should go in there. I've got no idea how big I'm going to be making this place. I might even have a couple of empty floors just for the look of it. But I got to turn it into a settlement either way. Okay, now we go back to that one, and then we go back in that one, and do the rest of this. Come on. Okay, we're gonna take a little flyby and see what this place looks like. Come on. Oh, and the sunlight is coming out of there now. Okay, what's going on down here? It's a little bit annoying when you got gunfire the whole time. That was a good shot. Oh no, I think I just made a mess. I just peed off my provisioner. Okay, well hopefully maybe if they stay away then they won't. I didn't even shoot the provisioner. Otherwise I'm gonna have to scrap them and redo them. I don't know what settlement they're for though. Okay, well they tend to like forget after a little while, so hopefully they won't come hunting me down. Oh yes, I want to have a look here quickly. Okay, we've got a big square building so far. That's not looking too bad. It looks very nice actually. Yeah, we got a little garden area thing we're gonna do here, and people can walk around the whole building if they want. This is the weirdest thing to see in the glowing sea. Something with trees and grass and clean things. Okay, where is this provisioner at? Where did they go to? It disappeared somewhere. Anyway. Okay, well, it looks like they're gone. Okay, I need... What do I need? I don't know how high I can go up though. How high can I go? Well, maybe we should start planning from below first. Okay, so we got our entrance. And we want a reception area. A bunch of couches. Places to sit. We need we need 2 restrooms. And an office down here. Okay, now do I have the internal things for this? Otherwise I am not going to be very happy about that. No, that's external. Internal. Please tell me I've got clean internal stuff. Otherwise this is really going to spoil the whole thing. Which one am I supposed to be? This one. Okay, this is just all the windows and other stuff, which we can still change. I should actually put some of these on in front here, you know. So that's going to be something like that. It's not a bad idea though. Does this whole thing round, or how do you... I don't think that's supposed to go onto that. That one, yes. Where do you snap onto? Okay, this one doesn't want to snap. Oh, well then. Okay, so you got to snap onto a wall itself. So technically this would stand somewhere around about there. Okay. Now where are the internal walls? I'm looking for internal walls, and this is not it. This is all exterior stuff. So we got this, and then you got that. Is this it? I think this is, yeah, this must be it. Okay, now. Okay, so I'm thinking a lot of sitting areas down there. We're gonna have a reception over here. Restrooms at the back, and then an office area over there. Okay, so I think that's 1, 2. Okay, so that's one restroom. Okay, you should go here somewhere. That's another restroom. Oh, okay, it actually divides out perfectly. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have a restroom there, and this is gonna be an office. So that's gonna be like so. Do the doors in here? Yes, they do. That's gonna be there. Okay, then you're gonna have one door there, one door there. But now this is snapping. How are you snapping on? Okay, so he's actually going half and half. Okay, that's good. I'm just trying to see now how it's snapping onto the other wall there. Okay, so that goes that way. That one's there. Now, is that fitting through there? Yes, it is. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, so we've got the 2 restrooms. We've got an office. I want to put a counter going down like this, down to there. Trying to work out how to do this. Okay, what other walls do I have in here? And that's too big. That's too big. Don't have anything smaller. Secret door, plastic clock. What do you mean secret door? Okay, that's some weird thing that somebody came up with. Okay, I need a counter and let's see, counters, furniture. Okay, so we've got this. What is this? Bay metal. Okay, blue kitchen, white. Okay, different kitchen counters. But that's not what I want. That's definitely not gonna work here. Is that the only counters I have? Okay, well there isn't one, looks nicer. And then you got that one. Okay. Now to work out where I want to put this. Okay, so that's there. Okay, that fits perfectly like that. You're gonna have a little walkway inside. So that's gonna be down there. And you are gonna go more or less over there, I think. Let's just try and straighten this out a bit. That looks to be about right, I think. Is there any chance that I can get this thing on here or not? No, that gap is too big. Don't have any other counters or... See, what is this? No, these are tables. It's too small, but I think this would actually work better, maybe. But it's a bit low. I wanted something higher up. Like that, for instance. But does this snap onto anything? I don't think it snaps. It's not giving me anything to snap onto. Yeah, this is actually the proper counters you're supposed to use. How do I get this thing to be straight? Unless I've got to just try and do something like this, maybe. No, it's not going to work. Well, there's always wishful thinking, as they say. How did this thing just move all of a sudden? That was over there. Now, this gap, I don't like this gap here. So let's see if I can do something here. So that's straight, and that's straight. I don't suppose the two of you will like to snap. That would actually work perfectly, if it could snap in like that. That would work. Put this a little bit more forward. I'm just trying to line this stuff up, at least that it looks a little bit better. Okay, so counter there. Oh, that's a better option doing it like that. Now, I wonder if I can fit the small one in there or not. Any chance that you are going to go in here? Probably not. Why do they only give one type of counter like this? I don't know. But if this could fit in there, that would have worked perfectly. Okay, the only way I'm going to fit that in there is to move this forward. Do that. Okay, I'm trying to get it onto that. Like that. Are you straight? Just about. I've got to try and fit in the corner piece for that thing as well. Okay, so then let's see now, how far can you go? No, you're not going to go into that, are you? Okay, why don't you want to go? This thing is knocking into something, I don't know what. I think that's the best I'm going to get it. That would work. Yeah, they're basically lined up. I'm going to take this guy and we're going to stick him somewhere over here. Okay, are you straight more or less? Just need to move you up a little bit. Can I move you forward? No, I can't. Well, it looks about straight. I think that'll work. Okay, so there's a little entrance and we can go into the office. that can work for a nice little area. Okay, let me just make sure I've got a save point. Now we need some carpets, some couches, some lighting. Oh my gosh, lighting, that's going to be a whole nother story. That's going to be another thing. Let's see, decorations, carpets. Okay, what are we going for? One, does this stuff snap or not? No, it doesn't. Okay, I need the snapping carpets. You know, come to think of it, I actually found other carpets that match the old stuff in buildings. I can't remember where it is now. Let's see, I think I'm going to go to the blue one. This is supposed to snap. There we go. Okay, well now why don't you want to snap? Come on, you're on the outside. This thing wants to be difficult now with me. Come on, snap there. Turn it around and then it does work for some reason. Okay, how about up here? Okay, there we go. Weird how that works. Just by turning it around and then all of a sudden it decides to work, it wants to work. Okay, so seating area there, entrance going this way. Okay, so I want small piece of carpet there, so I want to actually go with this piece as well. Come on, snap. Thank you. On there. Oh, this thing is just doing its own thing. There we go. Okay, then we take, I think I'm gonna go with the red one maybe. It's supposed to go over here, like this. Oh, what are you snapping onto? Yeah, I want you there, but I also want you down here. Oh, this thing is just really driving me crazy today. Come on, why don't you want to do your thing? Looks like it only snaps in line with the direction of the wood. But it should snap either way because everything is facing the same direction. Come on, why are you being difficult? I can't even place the thing down. Come on. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. I'm actually wondering if I can place anything on top of these counters or not. Okay, let's see if I do this. No, that's not where I want you. Oh, come on, man, it can't be this difficult to place a carpet. Okay, that's what I'm gonna have to try something else here. Oh, now you want to work. Is this thing even straight in line with this? It's going that way. Now all of a sudden you're snapping? Oh, this is crazy. Oh, this thing is really driving me crazy. Okay, well, let's see if I can get... It's not snapping anywhere on this thing. So I'm just gonna have to improvise a bit here. Put little gaps in between the stuff. That one back there. Okay, so it's all lined up. Now you got this big open patch, which I don't like. So you are going to go there. You need to come back down this way. But this stuff is not straight in the center. That's better. Okay, rather that way. Doesn't want to fit, I'll make you fit. If I can. Okay, that works. That works. Okay, so I think these guys, where is the... Don't know if this is going to fit in here. I don't think that's going to fit. Have to go with the red one. Small one. Okay, one there. Okay, so that clearly is not going to do it. Okay, well, it's an edge on that side. What are you snapping onto? It takes a lot of patience to try and get this thing where you want it. So I'm going to have to try like this. Okay, so clearly that's not going to work like it. So I'll take that out. Let's see if I can do that. Any chance that you're going to fit in there for me? Not with a counter in the way. Probably not. Okay, so let's see if we can design our own floor. Something like that. There we go, we got our own floor design. Now I can put something in the center there. This one, with that red carpet. Come on, snap, you know you want to. Play with me, do my thing. Where is it snapping onto though? I think it's going underneath the floor. Okay, hold on. I had something. See, I've got to twist it and place it all at the same time. Okay. So that's the office. That goes around, you go around there, you go there. You got that. Let's quickly change the light. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I think the first thing now, couches. Okay, we want something nice. I'm probably going to go with a red couch. I've got a blue carpet. Where is that mod ones? Yeah, how about that? That's the enclave couch. We've got these smaller ones. And all the other weird little things in here. Which I must forget about. This actually might look kind of cool inside here. What's the difference now between that and this? You can put plants in there. Oh, I see. One side big, one side small type of thing. Okay. This will actually maybe work for outside, won't it? I see that, yeah, the one side's bigger than the other. So, let's see if I do that. I want to see what it looks like. The bench. And you can put down... I think I could probably plant something inside of that. Okay, let's see how close to these stairs can we get. It's that one, and the other one goes the other side. It's an interesting bench though. Refuses to go any closer than that. But you aren't straight though. That's why. Okay, that's about as best as I think I'm gonna get that one. Okay, are you straight? It looks like it. Okay, that's something to look at later. Now, okay, these are all normal benches, couches, but I think I want to go with one, even though it's enclave. I think we can go with this. Okay, I've got to work out where I'm going to put this, and something, pot plants in the corners. So we'll do one there. One like that. That one goes under that window. Is this dude still walking around here? Okay, so that goes like that. Now we gotta line this up. Okay, can I select these again? No, it's... Oops, no, not that. On the couch. Why can't I select this thing? Okay, that is weird. It's not giving me the option to select the couch, but I can select the carpet. What the heck is going on? Okay, go back in again. I don't know why this looks more like a lying down type of couch than it is actually a sitting couch. Why am I in my sleeping bags? I wasn't even in the bed section. That's something very weird that happens with this thing sometimes. I'm in couches and I go back in and all of a sudden it's in the beds. Why can't I select this couch? Okay, now this, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this at all. Okay, hold on a sec. Let's see if I select that. If it's going to do that, then I don't want to use it. I can't move it. Okay, C48, C30. Okay, so it ends with a C. 27. 31. Okay. I don't know why. It's not allowing me to select it though. Then I'd rather use something else. Okay. Come Come on, man, you open up already. See, now it goes back into sleeping bags all of a sudden. But this mod is doing weird stuff. Okay, we got these things, but they look so small and that's a bit busted up, so we're gonna have to go with this. And these ones, I don't think I can even select these things, can I? No, see, I can't. I can scrap it, but I can't select it. That's better than other ones. You don't even see the other ones. Okay, so let's see if we can get this. All lined up. Okay, I can't fit one in there, so let's see. I actually want this to be... I want that corner open. So if I do it like this... Okay, so that window... I'm trying to work off lining the couch up with the windows. Okay, that one's going to be too far. So this is going to have to move. You are definitely going to be a pain. Okay, so if I work with that part of the window, and that corner's open. Okay, I need you off this couch. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. I don't know. I got you. And I see that that's maybe too much. Okay, so this one's gonna have to twist. We're gonna twist it. I'm gonna put you over there. That works, yes. Okay, hopefully this is gonna be fairly straight. Okay, it looks about straight. It's pretty crappy, I can't select the stuff. Okay, and then you're gonna go about there, and then one next to it. Man, look how skewed the stuff is standing now. I've got nothing, I don't have anything straight to work with here. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, that looks okay, I think. Let me just save there. Who knew building a normal hotel or something would be such a complicated story? Okay, decorations. Decorations. That's too big. Okay, so you're gonna have one there. Like so. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, is there space to walk in? Yes, there is. Need a couple of tables. Come on. Okay, now where are those nice tables? No, that's not a nice table. That's too big. Got those, otherwise I've got these. That looks a bit... I think I'm going to go with this. Okay, let's see. How do you put these things? Thinking something like that. That's way too close. Can't select these things either. I hate when these mods don't play along. Let's try this one. Okay, stick you there. Okay, so there's space to walk around. That looks like a mess, man. Really, it does. It's a big mess. I'm trying to think of a way of, I don't know, putting a table or something in here. Do I have my torch on? Why does it look so dark? Not much difference. How can I get these tables? I can't select them either. What is it with these mods and selecting stuff again? This is really getting annoying. Okay, wait. I'll have to come back to that. Let's change the subject. Okay, toilets. Let's do the toilet things. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Where is my toilet stuff? Look at some of the decorations. Bathroom. Yeah, here we go. Okay, all the clean stuff. There's actually not a lot of space in here, is there? But first I need stalls, which I believe are down here. I think. There we go. Okay, but these things aren't also very clean looking. Okay, stall left. Complete stall. Now, how much space do I have? I can't even see what I'm doing in here. That green looks terrible. There's no clean versions in here. No, everything is kind of messed up. Okay, so can I somehow fit this thing in here? I think I'm gonna have to replace some of these walls. Okay, trying to think of which way I want to do this. Let's see, do that. Man, is this thing bent or something? Looks like it is. Come on, why are you not doing your thing? I'm trying to move it, but it's not allowing me to actually move it. This is very weird. Okay, what other options do I have here to build this stuff? Doors. You got a left and a right, that looks like it. Mid stall. Okay. That's That looks terrible. Okay, that's the other urinal stuff. Stuff is too big for these rooms. Okay, so obviously that's not going to look right doing that. This is annoying. Okay, let's see. Now this one has got solid wall there, so that one will go on that wall, and that one will go on that wall. I'm going to take that out, change this wall up. We'll use this one. Then we need, where's the internal stuff? No, not internal, exterior. What am I talking about? I think it was here, and then go in that one. Is the solid wall here, or is it in the other thing now again? I don't know why they can't just put everything on the same place. But that's not the right one, is it? Is that the right one? That's right. Okay, making sure that I got the right thing. Okay, there we go. And then we go back again. And change. Okay, stick this in the center. Like so. Come on. Okay, so that goes on there. Okay, the toilets. Toilet. Okay, basin. Thinking now where is a good place to put you. It's probably this wall, yeah. Okay. Come now. Why are you having trouble going on? Okay, so you're gonna go there. Looks about right. Okay. On that side. On that side. Now where's the rest of the stuff? Okay, I need to go to the other thing. This was under decorations. This one, bathrooms. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna stick our mirrors in. Soap. Toilet paper. That's always weird trying to put toilet paper in this game. That's a strange thing. Okay, and then we want... Are you going to fit in there or not? I actually want it there, but it's fine. What's the difference? One's a long one, one's a short one. So I think we're going to stick that next to that. Like so. And the only difference is for the gents, we add one of these. And then I'll go back to this thing again. And have this thing with a straight looking thing. What's the difference? That's the bent one. I'm not sure what the difference is with this thing. But anyway. Okay, so you're gonna be like this. Apparently. Well, that's apparently how it's supposed to go. Okay, so we got little bathrooms. People to do their things. I think we gotta put it, obviously put a door on here. It would be advisable. I think that's the right way to do it. And on the left. That's not looking right. Why is it gap there? No gap on this one. Okay, so that's right. Something here is not right though. Why is there a gap? Come on, menu. Whoops, no, I didn't want to do that. I did something I wasn't supposed to. Okay, let's try that again. No, this is in the wrong place. Why are you... I don't want to be indoors. This thing is jumping around doing its own thing. Right. That's why there was a gap. But there's still a gap. Okay, either way it works. Okay, let's add some power in here. Getting power all over in this place is not going to be easy. Okay, lights. Okay, what are we going to go for? I suppose I have that over the toilet. Like so. And I need the wall lights. Where are you? I want to use the other ones. Okay, so we're going to stick that on there. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, add a little something extra. Okay, so that's going to be the boys on that side. Carpets, a little carpet or something. No, you know what? Hold on, where's the small carpets? Let's just take those little rubber things or something. Where are they? These ones? Which unfortunately don't come in a different color. You can't really see it, can you? Even though it is rubber. Okay, what other options do I have? Come on, closer. Thank you. That's a little bit too big. Okay, carpet there. One like that. Since they got this thing here, I think we can just add one in there. And I'm going all out with this one now. Okay. For the loo. Okay, so we've got that. What else do we need in here? I think that's good. No, that doesn't change much. Okay, let's see. No, not that. Like that. I had something that will actually go in here nicely. Okay, that's a bit It will work. Just to break up the wall a bit. You're gonna have to stand over there since you've got a thing there. Is it just me or is it actually raining inside of the building? Okay, where's my bathroom decorations things? Didn't I have a waste basket thing somewhere? Okay, so I'm gonna stick you down like so. I'm sure I had a... Oh, come on, stupid thing. What do you call it? Come on. Why are you being so difficult? Is the tree in the way or what? Okay, let's just move the tree a little bit out of the way. See if I can get this thing fitting in here. Okay, well, that's how I want it. Okay, that'll work. Save point. How am I going to get the power into this building? That's not going to be very easy. I'm going to go from there. Still going to put the corners up. Man, this is going to take a lot of work, more than I thought it would. Let's see if we can do some lights. Okay, how much time do I got? About 15 minutes or so. Okay, lights. Ceiling lights. What are we going to use for you? These fluorescent things are terrible. They're terrible to use. These lights are complicated, and even though you switch it on, it doesn't look like they actually work. And the amount of light that they give is actually terrible. But we're definitely going to have fans. So I think we are going to stick a couple of fans in here for where the guests sit on the hot days. Just try and see if they actually line up properly. Okay, so those are basically lined up. You can move this a little bit that way. So, that one a bit down like that. And then line this up. This guy can't make up his mind where he and what he wants to do. Okay, so that's going to cool that area off. And the poor people that work here should also have one of these things. Or at least two of them. Stick one in the office. Okay, now doors, signs. Now I've got to find where the signs are that I'm looking for information. Employees only, yeah, there's a definite sign. Employees only, like so. This is unfortunately a non-smoking area. Okay, restrooms. I think we're gonna have you one on that side, one on that side. That goes like that.
Oh, how's it? A lot of work be worth it in the end.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Definitely.
Be worth it in the end. Once it's done. Especially if you the first person to build a hotel in the glowing sea when there's nothing around you. Hey, stop flickering signs. Okay, now I'm just not get distracted what I was doing here. Where is this thing? Is that? I'm looking for and some of these things I can't even see what it says. Okay, I actually wanted one of these though. This is a restricted area, so just for the fun of it, you know. Okay, we got the electrical thing over there. Okay, what else is in here that I might be looking for? It's definitely not a police department, that's for sure. I'm still thinking if I should put a lift in this place. That'll be kind of weird. Okay, exit sign. Now, how does this exit sign go? No, man, that's on the A. I want that. Where's the hanging one? Take us. One of these things is supposed to hang on something. Do you go on the roof or what? I don't know if this thing actually works. Okay, well, that's the exit. What else here? Safety signs. Anything I need in here? What did that thing say? Crane loads. Oh, there's no crane loads here, so that's fine. I always like putting these down. Wet paint now, we got wet floors. There we go. What bathroom will be up? No, you won't have a bathroom without having one of those. Anyway, in a mall or anything you go into, you're always going to find somewhere where this is standing around. Okay, so that's the bathrooms. There should be enough light inside there. Doors. I don't think what doors are you going to have inside here. Actually need something kind of fancy looking, I think. There's one of those double doors now. I don't want that double door thing, it's annoying. What is this? This is a... Isn't that a sliding door? Don't think it matches properly. Bolt doors. No. What is this? Barricade door. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, let's see. Residential. I wouldn't mind taking the residential doors, but they've got these other bug door things on there, man. I don't want that. So you got two doors in place of one. And this one, no, this can work. So if I do that, technically you're supposed to open that way. So if I do that, going inward, that's fine. And that's gotta get swapped around, it looks like. That's weird actually why I did that. Come on, menu. Okay, don't want that, I want to select this and stick it on the other side. And I want you this side. Okay, you know what? You're gonna be difficult with me now. I think it's supposed to be that way. No, but now it's gonna go that way. Why can't I get it on this side? I wanted to open that way. Okay, well, it's open in the right way, so that's fine. Can't change that much. Okay, office door and a front door. This sign is not
Doing what it's supposed to do, yeah.
okay. Yeah, you're definitely not doing what you're supposed to do. Let's see here quickly. No, I don't think a jail door is going to be the right thing to use. Reactor, diner, no, especially when it's looking like that. Nope, that's not going to work. Wood doors, warehouse, metal, barn, security. Does it have something that looks a bit nicer? Cage door. No, not that. Where's the other one? No, that's a cage one. I think we'll just go with that. Okay, now doors for this. This makes it complicated. Okay, wooden doors, and we want double doors. I'm thinking green ones. What other options do I have here? These are all auto close stuff, which I don't want. Otherwise, these people are going to open doors every 5 seconds. Okay, now I don't know which way this thing is actually going now. You're supposed to go in here. Why aren't you not going in? Please tell me I got the right thing. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to place this thing down manually. I've got no idea whether this thing is straight. Let's see. Damn, I'm good. That works. Okay, that's fitting perfectly. Okay, are you going the right way? Not exactly, but don't like the sound of that door though.
Sounds terrible.
Doesn't it? Okay, and that employee sign there is also a bit odd. Okay, I don't like the sound of that door thing. I don't know why this thing is... There's something wrong with this employee sign. Okay, that should look better. Security door? No. Let's go with a wood one. Use a different color door. Which way is it going now? That way. There we go, that's fine. Okay, so we got some doors and everything. Whew, there's a lot of work still to do here. Oops. Okay, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get power up on this building. And the only way is actually just to connect alongside this thing. Oh. Come on. I hate it that this menu takes so long to open up. Okay, power. We need one of those. Now I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. And I wonder, is there any way are you going to go on top of this thing for me? I was hoping that you would. Doesn't look like it. It actually would have been perfect if that could fit on this thing. You're not going to stand on this wall. Okay, is there any other way I can do that? Trying to think of a way to get something there without putting this on this side. Unless... I might have something I can use here. Hold on a sec. Supports. Do I have small shack, all support, free place? Okay, are you gonna snap onto anything? No, you don't even want to go on anything. You'll go on that though. Sort of. No, you won't. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to do it from this side. Somehow get... This thing doesn't go on any of these walls. Probably supposed to be a free place thing. Yeah, that one's going in the right place. See if I can get... Okay, let's try this way then. I'll put you there. Lower down. Okay, so can I put... I'm trying to improvise here now and see if I can do something different. But now this won't snap onto that either, will it? It's a pity these things don't snap onto each other. Okay, well you go onto anything here. Oh, hold on, what was that? You do go that way. Okay, do you go in there? Come on, you were just on that wall a second ago. Maybe a smaller one. Oh, this thing just doesn't want to play along, does it? Oh my word. Come on, man. Work with me, game. Work with me. Okay, so this is clearly not going to go on anything. This doesn't snap or do anything. Okay, so how am I going to get this now up there? Okay, well, since that doesn't work, get rid of that. The only other way I can think of now is just to put it down here. Which I didn't want to do. Okay, let's see if I can get you. Which is the front. That's the front. Okay, well, at least it's out of the way. Okay, I need to move something here. Okay, is there any way that you're gonna go over here for me? Somewhere, come on. Looks like everything is working against me today. Okay, let's see if we can improvise. If I stick you on there. Okay, like that. That onto that. That onto that. And that goes onto that. And then we got power.
I'm trying to avoid extra...
Cables and things going everywhere. But it doesn't look like it's going to want to do that. And now, I just don't know how... See, I can't do the power until I actually finish whatever the walls are going to be, because I don't know what's going to look like on the inside. Okay, now what the heck? Let's just do it anyway. I can always change it. So I'm going to have to go... Use that. I need to get up here. Are you working? Oh, great. Now my collision's also not even working. Okay, so you're going to have one there and then technically one up further. Okay, I'll save it there. And we should have some light. Okay, so the lights are working. But can I get power all around the building? That's a whole nother story. The only way I'm going to do this now is to get cables across here, and I don't want to do that. So that is something I'm going to have to think about. Now I'm going to do that. Okay, let's see what we are here now before we finish off. Okay. Oh, the table story, yes. What? I want to put the tables in the center here, but I don't know how I actually want to do this. Let's see. Tables, tables, tables. This dude that's walking around here is actually creeping me out. Yeah, these are obviously too big. These are all ugly tables, too big. That's just doesn't feel right. Clean, but not. That's also too big. The only thing I can think of is this. Otherwise, no, that's not going to work. Let's put a small table. Okay, that's not going to work like that. I mean, that's not what I want. These couches are actually too close. I just can't figure out how I want to do this. Because you've got a big open space here. So how am I going to put this down? How do I want this to be? Otherwise I'm just going to be doing it like this. You're going to go there, and one is going to go that side, and then you're going to have that one lined up there, and then this one lined up like that. Okay, so that looks about lined up. That looks fine. That looks more or less okay. A little bit on the skew side there. But it just doesn't feel right. It feels wrong. Okay, well, let's add some decoration to it. Where is my plant decoration stuff? It's on here somewhere. Malicious. I've got other different plant decorations. There we go. Something colorful. Potted fungus. I don't think you're gonna find a hotel with that on its front desk. Okay, that's a small one. I'm gonna stick with the same size stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have magazines as a decoration, so that ain't gonna work. Where's my other small pot plants? I'm sure I had other small ones. Okay, you're a nice size one. You can go on there. I'm actually glad I can stick things on this counter though. One there and one there. Yeah, see, these are all the big ones. I was actually looking for the small miniature ones. You get the miniature ones that you can add. Let's keep everything looking the same more or less here. Okay, and that's what you call a decoration. Need... Where is... electronics. Okay, do I have a better looking radio than that? That will work. Okay, so you can put a radio down there. What is this? Jukebox speakers. There we go, that makes a lot of sense. There's a good place for it. Okay, I see it's getting dark here now again. Oops. Purple sky, don't want that. Okay, where's the other stuff? Televisions. I suppose we can try put a TV or something in here. I'm not sure where you would put it though. But I'm thinking something like that there. I'm going to put something in that corner over there. Where is the TV stuff? I know TV's around here somewhere. Consoles. Radios. That's not all the decorations. Where's the rest? I think it's under electrical maybe. Let's see, I think. Terminals, controls. Old looking bench. I suppose I can go with one of these. Or two of those or something. Okay, we're gonna stick one. Okay, for some reason I can't put this down. Okay, well, I don't have time for 50 questions. Okay, where is the other terminals? There was other terminals I had here. Oh, there's one. Can I put it on top here though? Oh, come on. I really wanted to actually add this on top of these counters. Okay, well, clearly that's not working. How about these? No, that's not a freestanding one. Okay, well, they just spoil all my fun now. Okay, now I don't want any of that stuff. Manufacturing, speakers, lights. No, it's not what I want. Okay, where is the rest of the stuff? Nope, that's not what I want either. Vaults. Is there anything from a vault that we need? Statues, signs, no. Wall decorations, okay, that we'll do later. Okay, I suppose we can add some flags around here. This is the wall of the Minutemen, as they say. Yeah, we can add a bit of a flag there and hopefully not get attacked by somebody. And then, that's the short one. You know what, this will actually look good right over here. There we go. And where's the flag pole? Oh, I wonder, will this go on top of this wall or not? Guess not. Yeah, well, you're just gonna have to stand over there. Didn't I have one? Hold on a sec. Ah, see, there's actually the one I was looking for. There's the one you're looking for. I'll put this in the other corner. Not a good looking one. See, now why would you want that flag when you can have that flag? The thing moves. Which way is that thing facing, by the way? That side. It's gonna look actually kind of weird if they're facing opposite directions. Okay, I think I should do it. Okay, so at least it's facing in the right direction. So you can find all these things you least expect it. Okay, so we got that there. I need something else in here. And over there. We need some fancy looking type of furniture by these walls. Okay, now I'm actually out of time for today, so I'm going to finish off this now. Containers, home. Now, something that's not busted up. And I think these things are mostly busted up. Well, let's go with this. I think that's... like so. Okay, is this thing in one piece? Looks like it's in one piece. I don't want things with drawers, things sticking out. I know I've got the clean looking ones down here. That's not really the ones I want. It's clean but not fancy. And I've got these are the only ones I got, but it's okay, I'm gonna have to just make do with this. Let's stick you over there, and then the other one I think in the center like this. Will that work? I think that will work. I believe it's supposed to stick that in there. And you go on that one. There we go. Fancy looking furniture. Not too much, not too little. What else? Okay, is there something in here? I don't think so. What is this? Oh, that's an institute thing. Yeah, we even got rocks. Just remember, I can place some rocks down. I could do something like this. If I can get it to stand still. Yeah, that actually gives a nice little look. There's actually more rocks somewhere, but I can't remember where it is. If I find it, then I'll change this again. Okay, why are you not doing your thing? Okay, that's something I can play with. You see how quickly I'm getting distracted here. Okay, I don't know where this other thing is or not.
Okay.
So far, so good. These pot plants are not straight. Okay, guys, I'm actually out of time. I'm gonna have to leave it there for this little episode. I will be continuing again tomorrow with this, if anyone wants to join me. Like and subscribe, join the channel, give it a little bit of support, so you guys also know when I'm releasing new videos and things. And thank you to everyone for joining me today. But that's going to be it for this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.